The problem with this equation is you've got you need to collect the terms, but basically you got the 2a and you got the 10a. They're like terms, but they're on the wrong. They're on different sides to each other. So I need to get 2a over to the left, over to the right, and I could get 10a over to the left, but then I'd end up with having to move the 4 afterwards. So it makes most sense to get this away from that. So one type of term is on one side and one type of term is on the other side. So we'll say that we're going to take away 2a. Now remember the golden rule that whatever you do to one side, you must do to the other side. So we're going to take away both sides. So I'll just write it all in black. So we got 2a plus 4, and then take away 2a. And that's equal to 10a take away 2a. So I've taken away 2a. Maybe I can just highlight that in yellow, because you can see that that's what I've done in both cases. Okay. And then I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, and I could work it all out. But the next aspect, whenever we try to rearrange an equation, we do it to both sides, but we also have to be careful about what we do. And the reason why I've chosen to do this is because that 2a, we got plus 2a, take away 2a, it cancels out. So the 2a on the left goes away, and we end up with 4. Okay. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, you got 10a minus 2a. They're actually like terms, aren't they? So that's going to be 8a. Okay. Now, if 8a is equal to 4, then what must a equal? Well, we could, some of us could do this in our heads, but we're going to rearrange the equation. Whatever I do to the left, I must do to the right. I'm going to include all the steps here. Whatever I do to the left, I'm going to do to the right. So this time what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide both sides by 8. If I divide by 8, then I end up with a on its own on the right-hand side, because 8a divided by 8 would be a. So if I just write down over 8 here and over 8 here, you can see that I end up with 8a divided by 8, which is just a, right? And then 4 over 8, well, that's a fraction, and we can simplify that fraction. 4 divided by exactly, yeah. So that's going to be a half. And so we can see that a is a half. Usually you write it the other way around. You write the a on the left is equal to a half, but that's fine. And that's the solution to the problem. Now, that would be a two-step problem, I guess. You've the first thing you've done is you've taken away the 2a to group all the a's, and then you had to divide it by 8 to work out what is a equal to. And then the next one up, this is going to be a 3-step problem, because what I need to first do is get this 4a over there so it's like the equation 3. So the first step for equation 2 would be multiply by 4a. Okay. And then you'd be able to follow the steps afterwards and solve it like we did with equation 3. Equation 1 is even more complicated because we have to multiply it by all of 4a minus 5. So we'll do that afterwards. So I'll just pause the video there. That explains how to do how to solve equation 3. So I'll pause it and just place it just there.